up and coming, 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 up and coming. I'm that new chick, don't you wanna hate? She's up coming, and coming, up 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 and coming. They try to come for me, but I never take the beat. Joan Confessions, Joan Confessions, Joan Confessions, Joan Confessions, Joan Confessions, Joan Confessions. Take a few lessons on being you and staying true. Oh, that's all to it. Alright. Now grab you a seat and enjoy this treat. Oh.
Well, tonight I just thought that I'd do something that just say, look at her.
Joan is in the building. Love it or just hate. Either way, I'm still great. Hi! What's up, you guys? Well, today is Q&A. Y'all know I've been promoting it all weekend, even today. I told y'all last call to send me your questions. Because it seems like every time I do a Q&A, right when I upload the video, I'll be getting bombarded with a bunch of questions. I'll be like, do they, I don't know if y'all be paying attention when I be promoting or what. You know, I know, life happens to most of us, well, all of us, and we be busy. And, taking care of things we need to do to maneuver in this game called life. So, I understand. So that's why I kind of promoted it a little more than I usually do. So hopefully, everybody that wanted to ask me questions sent them. Cause oh my goodness, I got a lot of, quite a few questions. This was the most amount of questions I ever got on a Q&A. I didn't realize so many of y'all, was tuned in. So here we go. We about to go in. I'm about to answer some of y'all questions. I looked over a lot of the questions, but I said I'm just going to answer them when I come and make this video. That way it can all just flow more fluently and just be more organic and real. So this is not rehearsed. So anyway, enough on this channel is rehearsed, tell you the truth. But anyway, here we go. So the first question is from Raw Area Insides. I love that name. That name is interesting. I like it. How you doing, Raw Area Insides? How you doing? Okay. The question she sent me was, hey Joan, I really enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work. I really can relate to you because I'm trans and I will be transitioning soon. My question to you is, how did you become so confident in yourself? Like, for instance, not caring about what your family members may say. Okay. Well, actually, it's like a pro and a con to that question, if that makes sense. You was on to something when you said I was confident, but as far as not caring with my family thing, that actually was a factor at one point in my life. So, yeah. But I had to come into a place. I had to come to a point and I had to, sit and have a, kind of basically a little reevaluation with myself. And you know what? I basically was like this, look, being the person who I'm really meant to be, which is Joan, that makes me happy. I feel at home being Joan. So with that in mind, if, my loved ones, as far as my family, can't accept that, then they never really loved me for being me to begin with. Because, if you want to love me, don't just love me for your own selfish reasons. Love me for me, completely. Don't just love me because, oh, this my gay cousin, he cool as shit. But now that I'm trans, oh, I don't really fuck with him too much. That's what a lot of heteros will, say when addressing a trans woman. Which is fine, because, I'm starting to realize it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to, and it's how you feel mentally. So, go ahead, none of that even mean anything. But, yeah, so once I came to that place and said, look, whoever rocking out with me, whoever really love me for me, they gonna still be rocking out with me. If you're not rocking, if you're not on this bandwagon, once I reveal to you what's going down, like this is how it's going to be, then you were basically taking up space on this bandwagon to begin with. So give your seat up and let's leave it open for somebody who will be more appreciative of having it. And that's basically how I had to look at things. And once I started looking at things from that perspective, it made me more confident and more at ease with being myself. And then, you know, the world will act accordingly. So, hopefully that answers your question. And, yeah. Okay, this comment was from Mate, M-A-I-T. That's just the name, Mate. They say, I love exotic girls. What is your race? Well, I may look exotic, but I'm 100% African-American. African. Scratch that American. I'm 100% African. Okay? Okay? Oh, right there. Yeah, I'm all black, sweetie. You know, nothing in between. Well, Indian maybe. Yeah, because I do... I knew this fool was going to text this once I started recording. Then you gotta wait. Anyway, what I was saying? Yeah, well, I'm Indian in between because my grandmother, you know, she looks like an Indian. She, back in the day, she had her hair coming down, you know, to her butt. Like, don't you know how these girls be walking around with these 40-inch weaves coming down below their tails and stuff? Well, my grandmother, back in the day, she had that naturally, and it was all hers. So I guess you could say I mixed with Indian. So yeah, nothing all extra. So yeah. Okay, this question is from, what is that, Chris48? Is that, yeah, Chris48. Chris48. How do you deal with haters? I like that question. And if y'all notice, I don't really put in too much time, you know, when it comes to haters, because I don't deal with them. That's how you deal with haters. Don't deal with them. Because at the end of the day, haters, they basically, you know, this is how I look at a hater. When somebody can take the time to hate on someone, they evidently feel threatened by that person, and they're aware of that person light that shines so bright. So they're going to do anything means possible to dim that light, you know, and turn your smile into a frown. You know, because I get some comments and I just read it, I'm like, I just be really cracking up like, wow, like, is your life that miserable? Like, I don't understand what people get out of leaving negative comments, but to me it's entertaining. You know, because my thing is, when you feel some kind of way about what somebody's saying about you or saying to you, then that bringing truth to what they're saying. But, you know, I find it, I call my haters jokes. That's what y'all all is a bunch of jokes, a bunch of punchlines floating around me. Every now and then I read the punchline and I'll be cracking the fuck up at you because you're hilarious. You know, I take my haters as flattery because they just reminds me that I'm doing it right. See, when you ain't doing nothing right, when you ain't breaking no necks, when you ain't turning no heads, they're not checking for you. They don't even care enough to even give you a few words of hate. But when somebody take the time to, you know, to shed a little bit of hate on your page, take that as, I'm serving it, baby. Yes, bring me more. Bring more haters, please. And, you know, it's entertaining. But if I feel like you coming on my page to be malicious and your whole agenda is to, you know, try to bring me down, just hurt me and just be so rude and disrespectful, I would just ban you from my page. Just like, you know, I'm gonna need you to find something more productive to do with your time. You know, so take that as me, when I block you, take it as me showing you a better way to spend your time versus, well, you know, comment on people's stuff being negative. Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, that's how I deal with haters. I don't deal with them. So hopefully that answers your question, and hopefully that can help you not deal with them. You know, don't. When them haters hate, turn around, crack a smile on them. Okay. This question is from Maya93. It says, who does your makeup? It's very flawless. Not to seem weird, but some videos I just pause and try to study how your makeup is executed. I'm a super fan. Oh, that was so sweet of you. What is it, Maya93? Oh, thank you. I'm very humbled, you know, to hear such positive feedback and, you know, good questions. Well, actually, I does my own makeup, you know. Yeah, I does my own makeup. And yeah, I do my own makeup. And practice make perfect. And you know, it took me a while to get to this point, you know, because sometimes I have my messy days where my makeup be looking crazy. It'd be too funny. My brother be like, what the hell was you thinking? Which I know I'm just such a, the way I live my life, I don't live my life to please others. If I'm okay with what I'm presenting, then I'm going to present it to my full capacity and not worry about what time Dick, Jane, Pam, or whatever I got to say about it. Now, that can be a blessing and a curse. And the reason why I say it be a curse because, you know, I be so much in my bubble too much. You know, I think I be a little too real sometimes. Sometimes I have to like, okay, you know, I still gotta, you know, keep certain things to a limit. So thank you, Maya93. Yeah. Okay, this question is from Ben22. I've been watching you since your Man in the Wig days. Oh my God, see, y'all listen, I'm gonna have to take a page out of Wendy Williams' book. Y'all are definitely my people. Cause only my people can be so straightforward and honest and, you know, and I love it. Cause that's just how I am. I love it. But anyway, it said, I've been watching you since your Man in the Wig days. And one of many things I always admire was your sharpness with words. How can I learn to read as good as you? And it's crazy you asked me this question because I just had a whole read one-on-one session with one of my girlfriends a few weeks ago. Okay, well, let me have a session with my view. Basically, the way I learn to read is because you know the question that my girlfriend, you know, when I was having a reading one-on-one session, she was basically, it was kind of similar to that. She was just saying, you know, you just be reading so good because I know one time we got into this whole little altercation. This girl was just looking flawless, and you know, and to anybody, so a lot of people she'll just be, you know, bad bitch, you know, top notch, da. But I mean, I can dissect anything and anybody because basically, you know, nobody's perfect. And it's always a flaw. It's a flaw on me, just like it's a flaw on you, just like it's a flaw on the next person next to you, person behind you, person in front of you. It's always a flaw. So, when reading somebody, the goal is to discover the flaw. And you know, I'm the kind of person, like, if I see somebody that's just overly gorgeous, overly beautiful, first thing in my head, okay, where the flaws at? Because you know it's gonna be a flaw. So one thing I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, she is so gorgeous. Let's see if this personality matched this gorgeousness. And so usually sometimes when they start talking, no it don't. They be ugly as shit. But that's not always the case because some people got a beautiful personality to match their beautiful outside. So then I'll think deeper. It's always something wrong with somebody. You know, it's always a flaw. Sometimes it's not visuals, but most times it is visual. And, you know, even if it ain't visual, I spot that shit like Inspector Gadget. And, you know, because like I said, if the prettiest people, they got flaws. Like, you know, they have fucked up teeth. You know, some pretty people, their teeth will be fucked up. Or their breath will be stink. Or, you know, nobody is never completely perfect from head to toe. Even if they is, then that's when you dig deeper. I'm like, okay, well, let me dissect your personality. Let me dissect your lifestyle. Let me, you know, it's always something to read on an individual. So you just got to discover what it is and exaggerate it. And that's basically how I read, you know? Like I said, I dissect people when I meet them. I mentally dissect people, you know, and it's you know, it's not a bad thing, you know, because it's not like I'm always looking for the bad in people, but sometimes you have to because people be looking for the bad in you. So you gotta be ahead of the game. Bitch, you trying to dissect me, you trying to read me, well, bitch, your book had already been read. I'm on to another book. Well, let me open this book back up and read you your rights real quick. So yeah, that's basically how you that's how I read. You just dissect people because, like I said, there's always something wrong. You gotta discover it right. Okay. So hopefully that answered your question. Ben 20, what is it? Ben 22? So hopefully that answered your question. Okay, Brit 18. Question, girl, your skin is flawless, even without makeup. Teach me. Oh, I just love how straight to the point these questions are. Well, what is it to teach? I don't know. I always had naturally good skin even growing up. But, now lately, I'll say, my skin has been, I noticed it's been having like a little glow to it naturally. And I've been detoxing. I drink detox water. I drink a lot of detox water. That's basically all I drink is detox water. Every now and then I splurge and get the juice here and there, but that detox water is everything. And I got lemons in it or whatever. And lemons is good, for your skin. So, yeah. Detox. Clean your system out. Stop drinking some of this concoction. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Stop drinking this, this craziness that they are serving us. Because it ain't no good. For real. So, yeah. I drink a lot of detox water, so I'm sure that contributes to my flawless skin. Okay. Kev, what is that, 800? Or 80? Oh, Kev80 at Gmail. It said, your show is always unpredictable, but never fails to entertain me. Do you feel as though you're underrated? I personally feel as though more people should be tuned in. Thoughts. He just put thoughts in parentheses. I just love the straight to the point. Is it underrated? I don't know, because I don't really pay attention to that stuff. And it's funny, because when I first came to YouTube, I used to kind of like care about that stuff, like, I used to always call my close girlfriends, people that was close to me. Girl, did you watch my video? Did you see my new video? After a while, I got tired of people saying, no, I ain't watch it. So, after a while, I just said, fuck it. You gonna see me eventually. And even if you don't, it don't matter, because I'm just gonna do me regardless. Because, it seemed like I was doing it for reactions of other people. But not really, but don't you know when you're close to somebody and you doing something that you're proud of, you want to, get feedback and, constructive criticism and stuff. And when I, wasn't getting that from people, I just stopped caring. I said, you know what? And it would be funny because, one of my girlfriends, like I said, I dissect people so easily on a daily basis. I asked about one of my videos one time. She didn't watch it. And for some reason, people will watch you. This one thing that my brother told me. He said, you never know who's watching you. But they watching. And he was so right. Because anyway, one of my girlfriends or whatever, I used to ask her all the time, did you watch my new video? Yeah, did you watch my new video? She was no, I ain't that chance, blah, 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 so, But one day we was talking, and she quoted something that was mentioned in one of my prior videos. I said, I don't think you got that from my video. She was like, yeah, I thought you said you didn't watch it. She was like, oh, well, that was just one that I seen, but, I didn't really watch all of it. I'm like, I don't, that's why I'm like, I don't understand why people act like it's a crime to show some love, but I just got to a point where I just didn't give a fuck. You don't gotta watch me, you don't gotta comment, you don't gotta like it, but at the end of the day, this train is still up and running, and it's still gonna be moving and excelling. So, with or without your condolences or your feedback, it doesn't matter. It's not needed. But one person feedback that I do, it's only one person that I really expect feedback from, that I'll be loving the feedback because it's very constructive, and he never tells me what I want to hear. And this is my brother. I'm always mentioning him like my blood brother. And that's like maybe the only person that, I really be anticipating their feedback. Cause, he's not on YouTube or nothing. He's like behind the scenes. He called me, or I call him, and he'll call me like, yeah, I just saw your video, da 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 da. You need to correct this. You need to correct that. Or I like this, I like that. Keep this up, keep that up. And that's what I love. I love people that can make me better. Like if you just talking shit for no valid reason, it's pointless. Like, okay, you saying this, but how can I get from A to Z, and and correct this little issue that you're bringing to the light. But sometimes they just be talking shit, and it's just like, nah, I don't want to hear it. So, yeah, so like I said, I don't really, as far as, underrated, hey, everybody was, everybody that's big in the world, they was underrated at one point. So, it's okay, I don't mind. Like I said, like back in the day I used to be on standby, like, oh, did somebody comment yet? Oh, how many views this got? Then I'll post a video, close the window, and go do something else. Or cut my computer off, or go handle some business, or, I just forget about it sometimes. And sometimes I come back on, and then if I have comments, I'm like, oh shit, I did post a video tonight. So when you don't expect anything, you avoid disappointment. So I don't expect anything. I just does me. And who's ever rocking with me, I'm gonna know who you are. So that's all that matters. So yeah, hopefully I answered your question. Now, hold on. Damn, time is going so fast. I got so many questions. I'm trying to get to all of them because there's only like 27 minutes on this camera at the moment. Okay. So I did Kev. Misty Rivers. I love this name. Misty Rivers. That's a cute name. They say, damn, and I'm saying I like their name, and they talk about they love my name in this question. How ironic. But anyway, they say, I love your name, Joan, to put it in parentheses. Is so wealthy and full of money, but it's unsuitable for a black chick. Why you choose it? I detected a little shade in that question. Black chicks can't have wealthy names, Maybe it wasn't no shade, but it kind of seemed kind of shady. You said, I love your name, parentheses Joan. It's so wealthy and full of money, but it's unsuitable for a black chick. Why you choose it? Well, that's your opinion, so I can't get mad at nobody else's opinion. But black people can have wealthy names, sweetie. I'm not gonna go too far deep in it, because then they're gonna be hollering, oh, she racist. Anyway, basically, a lot of people who knows me knows one person that I admired growing up is Chyna. WWE Chyna, the wrestler, yes. I loved her. I still love her. And her real name was Joni. And I think she changed it now. I think she legally changed her name to Chyna. But her birth name was Joni. Joni Laura. So, my name was basically a spinoff off of her name. I just dropped the IE and left Joan. And that's how I came up with Joan. From somebody that I admire and love. And, she actually, me and her actually be, conversating. We actually be conversating and everything online and stuff. Never in a million years would I even thought I would, capture the attention of somebody that I just admire my whole childhood and the teenhood and adulthood. Like, y'all don't understand. I genuinely love this woman. And it's like people that I genuinely, love and look up to, they always Capricorns. Her name is Joni Laura Chyna. She's a Capricorn. Her birthday is actually the day after mine, December 27th. New York, Tiffany Paula. Love her. She's a Capricorn. Yeah. A lot of people, John Legend, I'm crazy about him. We gonna get married one of these days. He's a Capricorn. So I don't know. So yeah, that's where my name came from. How much time I got? Okay, we can, let me see. It's time to stick it down. I'm gonna try to wrap it up. I don't want this video to be too long. Okay. Me, Feel Me 96. Hi, I'm a tall trans as well, but unfortunately I'm not as curvy as you. Where did you get your work done? Sweetie, I always get this question every time I do a Q&A. You must be a new subscriber, sweetie. If you was following me for, a substantial amount of time, you would know that I don't indulge in cosmetic surgery. I have nothing against it, because some people that got work done, it looks nice. But me, I'm too scary. And, I never. So yes, it's all natural, baby. And, you know, even when I was a gay boy, I always had curvy hips and big butt. So when I started transitioning and taking hormones, it just enhanced it. So yeah, I didn't go nowhere to get my work done. Okay, I got my work done in the womb. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's answer your question. Okay, two more. Okay, I got 2 minutes. Let's see if I can get these questions answered in 2 minutes. Snapback 72. That's a interesting name. Are you going to get breast implants? Sure, if you pay for it. I mean, like, why do you care? You offering to give me some breast implants? Actually, no. At one point, I kind of did want some big old ignorant breasts and stuff, but no. Like I said, that cosmetic surgery, I told you, I'm a scaredy cat. I don't want to indulge in it. But I love it when other people, because I could have had breast implants by now, because, you know, I actually got a little... I'm just gonna leave it blank. I got a little so-and-so who was trying to get me these big old G cups. Hell, you're not gonna make me your real life little doll. Not this one. So, yeah, you know, I like my little breasts, actually. You know, I just love everything about myself. And, you know, and you should too. Love everything about yourself. Stop trying to chase the image of somebody else, or, you know, all this cosmetic stuff ain't good. Ray Charles, what is it? Ray Charles 38? Who taught you how to kiss so well? Well, that's the thing. You probably, okay, 1 minute left. This question is probably from Not Kissing Lesson 101 video. I don't kiss like that with everybody. For me to kiss you so intense and, you know, so passionate, I have to have a strong attraction for you, and you have to be somebody special to me. So, yeah, I don't kiss like that with everybody. But when it's the right one, you'll be doing stuff in the kiss. You be like, damn, where did that come from? Because it's just passion. And when the passion and stuff is there, and when it's right, it's right. So yeah, so that's all my questions. Those are all the questions today. Sorry if I missed you all. I love you all. And always remember, if they ain't stopping, then you're popping. Love y'all. Mwah. Hold up, y'all. I know y'all missed this body. Hold on, let me give you a little something. All right, there y'all go. Mwah.